So the cowbell's the cheese grater.
Oh my god, my cheeks hurt already.
It's time I turn it and I went back. No way I see.
Oh, I lost my Knockouts championship. It's okay. I got my spider back. What a shit. There's Hogan era. What was it called, Johnny? That's the briefcase thing that we talked about in the Hogan era.
The Hogan era briefcase.
Lockbox challenge.
Yeah, okay.
Lockbox challenge.
I thought we had like a special name for it.
Oh no, there's no throwback. It was just what the hell's it called? Yeah. So Dusty, Mount Rushmore. Jean jackets and flannel. Mount Rushmore for me. Not like who built wrestling. I mean, there could be an argument in some capacity for that, but I mean like who are my top 4 dudes like that I could watch all of their shit. You know, or like if you could only choose 4 people, wrestlers, and all of their content, good and bad, but you get to watch all of it for the rest of your life. But that's it. Those 4. Who would it be? And I think Dusty. I don't know. Dusty, Scott Hall. There's a couple that I've noticed over the couple weeks that I would say are part of that.
I'm sure if I was born 2 years earlier, I probably would appreciate Dusty matches more than I do. Like, I mean, I respect Dusty matches. I just don't like.
Yeah,
fuck, hell yeah.
Right.
Right.
But I fuck with like Savage, Flair. I'll go watch Flair shit all day.
Yeah. Dusty's I mean, I like his matches. Like, there's not like but it's not really only that. Like, of course you're gonna pop for the elbows and stuff, bionic elbow, and of course you see his later stuff. I watched him I went back later in life, watched him in his earlier stuff. Unless he was wrestling like Flair in one of the DVD box sets, there was no at our hand. We had to trade tapes or buy DVDs or whatever. So I was more like, I saw him in WCW, saw him in ECW for that little brief run with Carino and shit. And then, the random stuff in TNA and WWE. But then to go back and watch him, I fuck with a lot of it, but I can't say that. Hey, there we go.
It didn't work.
Hey, whatever. We get the point.
Jeff, that's the fit you were supposed to have. You're supposed to have the whole.
Yeah, that's what I should.
No sleeves and elbow pads, bro.
No, trust me, I'm saving us some pain. But yeah, no, man, I enjoy some of it, but it is promo work. It is just in the creative being that is Dusty. Like, we'll talk about it. Obviously, there's some things that I wrote down that, because he had that TNA run for 6 months where he was actually DOA, Director of Authority thing, while also being the head booker, and it got the engines revving because we were talking about obviously Cookiegate and that kind of stuff of him being involved, and I looked into that while doing homework, and there's just 6 months of his pay-per-views could definitely stick out like a sore thumb if you look back at like the months. Oh yeah, for sure. They're all a lot of veterans, a lot of silliness. I wrote a few down.
Dusty.
A lot of Dusty finishes, but you know what? It's, even though we're gonna laugh at some of them or maybe applaud some of them, I don't know. I'm gonna read them off. I always enjoyed the Fox Sports Net era. It always had that Dusty feel to it, where it was, even though I don't think he ran it the whole time, obviously, but some of the things, even though there are bombs, he is responsible for Full Metal Mayhem. Mayhem. This is when they were coming up with their first round of pay-per-views. There was going to be a cage match, and then someone else suggested a cage match, and he said, well, why don't we just all put them all in a cage? And Dixie said, I love it. And their Lockdown was born. So he is responsible for Lockdown.
I'm on the side that enjoys an all steel cage pay-per-view. Especially if they do
yes,
book the matches differently.
And that's all it comes down to is you tell different stories. I always dug it. If it was just the same, everyone's throwing each other into the damn thing the whole time, yeah, of course it's going to be a cluster. But I always thought they did nice. And then Lethal Lockdown at the end, you can never go wrong with, because it at least gives you some kind of... I'm not a big fan of multi-man matches if they can't get moves off. Like World War III back in the day was cool to me, but that's the exception. War Games was also always cool because they had the 3 rings during World War III, and they jumped between the ropes and man, so cool. Monsters Ball, that's during his time frame as well.
Was he responsible for the original like gimmick behind it, the where you got to be in a room for 24 hours?
The Clockwork Orange House of Fun.
No
Is that
water, no
that's a
food?
different match, or is it the same?
No, it's
No.
different. The Clockwork Orange House
Orange
of
has
Fun.
the fence of like weapons and plunder.
Okay, yeah, but the Monsters Ball was you're locked away like a day before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only for like one time I think they did that.
And they come out, they'd be like,
Yeah.
Love
And
that.
the fireworks would.
oh.
Monty Brown, and then when they had the camera like in the room or whatever with the night
Yeah.
vision, Monty Brown's just like, same you doing if there were all the lights on in the world.
Yeah. It was, let's see. I'm gonna just name them off because I got a video for you guys to watch. Taped fist first blood matches. It was a stinker. Phi Delta Slam.
Oh, I remember the
mentioned-
name.
2 big dudes from Florida.
Mhm.
Talented enough. We were
And
with Trinity
Trinity.
for a hot second. Yep.
Randomly with a little paddle thingy-ma-doody.
Yeah, he brought a lot of veterans back. Waltman, Sop, as then became Outlaw, then became Kip James. Brought
Then
Dustin.
became Cute Kip.
Yeah, cute Kip. Brought in Dustin, his son, and not for Black Rain, but for the initial run where he just beat everyone every pay-per-view. And then Shocker, if you guys remember him, he is the Lucha Libre sensation from the McDonald's commercials. That he was.
Man.
No,
He was
really.
cool. He was cool.
Gold
Mm.
hair, or like blonde hair, Mexican dude, talented enough. But
Yeah.
he was in the McDonald's commercial, and of course, TNA had to say it every 5 seconds. And then Triton. That's the last one I got. Triton. Does anyone remember?
Triton.
Hey, yo, what was he supposed to like?
He was gonna be like the new like Matrixy Undertaker guy, but it was Ryan Wilson who just had appeared as red shirt security for a while. Tall dude. I think he was in WCW for like a minute. Super
one of the
tall, like
last
freakishly
5
tall. But he wore like sunglasses and had like the little stupid Ultimate Warrior kind of logo. Look it up, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
He didn't last long.
I'm glad he didn't last long. I remember all of
But-
that.
Let's
Tall
see.
bald guy. Yeah. Yep.
He wasn't bald at the debut.
Oh.
I don't believe.
Okay, maybe. Oh no, he wasn't.
Yeah. So he was just tall, awkwardy dude. It was just one of those things where I thought it at the time. I always look, even if it sucked balls, Dusty packages or vignettes always made you interested in what was coming. I was like, oh shit, he sucked balls, but still wouldn't erase it. He's my Jar Jar, right?
Who was world champ during most of Dusty's run? Was it just Jarrett
Yeah.
the entire time?
Feeding a lot of veterans to him. DDPs, the Kevin Nashes. Can't remember who else. DDP, Kevin Nash.
You fight Raven during this period?
Yeah, but not on that. It wasn't the first loop. It was like like I said, Fox Sports Net. So he was already doing Monsters Ball. This might have been when Raven actually finally won his thing. But
I mean, I always remember Fox Sports Net was always a crapshoot. Like, didn't the times change weekly? Almost
I don't want to speak on that because it might be. I thought it was
trying to
always.
record it, and it kept changing up because it was.
I always felt like it was like 2:00 in the afternoon.
I thought it was 4.
Oh, I got it like
Four?
night, like overnight. I thought it was like
Oh.
some weird like middle of the night time slot.
Wait, that sounds familiar as well. Maybe they moved him around because I remember it would be like not after
Sounds like
school because I
four.
was out of school at this point, but Dance 360 was also on with
Oh my God!
Like-
Can we not mention that, please?
with Kel Mitchell, and it was a dance show. Then
No, stop.
hey, at least it wasn't Dance Off Pants Off or whatever the hell it was. Pants Off Dance Off. Starring That's a real show.
It was.
Jodie
I
Sweet,
forgot what I was even supposed to look up.
Triton. No.
No, the time slot.
Time
Yeah.
slots. Yeah. Look that up. And then while you're on your phone, Johnny, if you want to get yours ready, there's a link. I'm sure I'll cut away to prep the audience right now. Fourth wall. All right, and go.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, guys, some of you gotta turn it off. Guys.
Hold on. The sound.
Yeah.
That's.
Pause. No, pause it.
I did.
Oh, you didn't respond.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you gotta start it over, and it can't. Yeah, you gotta either. No, don't mute yourself, because I need to hear your reaction. You muted yourself, Johnny.
Well, then I gotta be able to hear it. Like if.
Wait, how can? You can't. That's what I was asking earlier. You can't listen to your phone. Set like if you put those headphones down.
Oh, so. Oh, I mean, I can. But like, it's still gonna pick up on this mic, right? It's still gonna pick up on that.
No, why don't you unplug the headphones to whatever you're doing now and plug it into your phone and listen to the.
Oh, no, I don't have a headphone port.
I see.
Yeah, so I'd have to swap these in, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
All right. Just put it in the opposite ear of the mic.
Jesus. How many people does it take to watch a YouTube video? All right. Restart.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Cool.
There seems to be like a fricas going on. Fricas? Is there a fricas going on around here? Miss Russo, I forgot about you. We got sex. We got the X division. We got the old school. We got a fricas. I need a program sometime to keep up with all the people that are going on here. As me as head capillary to Mr. Jared, he asked me to speak on this, about this new NWA generation. We talk about sons of famous daddies. So without further ado, I want, in this ring, with the amount of me right now, putting if you will, I want to see David Flair, Brian Lawler, and Eric Watts right now, baby. Now the dream is calling out those three second-generation competitors, the NWA's next generation, so to speak. Well, there comes Lawler and Flair at 2/3 of the package. Flair's holding the belt in his... Yeah. Come on in here, you know. Who's Eric Watts? I don't know. Good question, Mike. Y'all just stand pat here. Eric Watts. You know what? I think Eric Watts got his hands full, if you will, with one Jeff Jarrett. So let me tell you something, Eric Watts. You talked about that you were held back. You at the University of Louisville, you were a great football player. In 20 months or 20 weeks, you became Rookie of the Year, and then Jeff Jarrett nosed you out of the plate of food. Well, all three of you guys ate from the same plate. The bottom line is, Jeff Jarrett ate all his food and took the dessert, and he's not to blame for this situation. He's not to blame for you guys not achieving. Not achieving. Remember, not achieving. I get to use this 1 minute. Let me start with you. You come out here wearing something that was around my waist, something Jack Briscoe wore, something Dory Buck wore, something Ricky Steamboat wore, something that your daddy wore. You don't deserve to even be carrying this out here. A matter of fact, on the interview the other day, I called your daddy an asshole. Whoa! Woo! Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Because something did rub off on you. Like father, like son. You have become an asshole.
Fucking TNA faces.
Brian Lawler.
Oh, that was
Let's
one of
talk
the
about Brian
bandmates,
Lawler.
I think.
Jerry
Mickey
the
James.
King Lawler was the king of Memphis, Tennessee. Well, when I was having dinner in Graceland with the real king of Memphis, Tennessee, he said, Dream, let me tell you something. You are undoubtedly the king of the world. Talent you have. Don't blame people for not overachieving. Don't blame anybody but yourself. But I said, look at you guys, got talent. And you've been to the show. You got so much talent. I've seen you do some
Come on,
unbelievable
yeah.
stuff. And you come out here acting like a fool. Oh, you don't want to do that. Don't get naked on me. You know what I'm talking about. You come out here and both of you with all that stuff. Look, I see you do stuff normal men don't do. There's guys that people don't do, you do. And let me tell you something else about you. The bottom line is, you could be a king. You might even be a king someday. You are that good, Brian Lawler. You're that good. Charisma, look at the charisma. Show me charisma. Give a profile. Charisma. Is that charisma? You're that good. You can be king, all right. Yeah. Give me 5. Give me a 5. You know what? I'll give you 5. That's 5. Little respect right there, Mike. Oh, yeah, you can be king.
King of these nuts. You want me to give you 5? I give you 5.
You could be king. Oh, man. You know, Brian Lawler, very underrated.
You know, I need the It's time for conspiracies with Daytwan. I hope, I pray that episode was the same episode that Chris Rock was on.
That shot with TNA in West. I think the dude standing behind them was one of the was like the keyboard player or something on Hardcore Country.
Yeah. Okay, they're putting the pieces together. Well, I guess he was a producer, so we must.
Yeah,
I'll
just
have to
like
ask Cavaccini about that. Maybe Mike knows who that is. Specific, you know, he's the guy who we have a friend that's doing a TNA 20th anniversary book.
Oh, nice.
The greatest book of all time.
He's been interviewing everybody. So he's been coming on the show once a month. We're going to get him back around, but and telling us the latest, where he's at and stuff. He's out of Philadelphia. It's pretty cool. That's why I was going to. Hopefully, we can all meet up in Philadelphia or something like that.
Cool.
So Dusty,
yeah.
as far as that and Hogan foaming at the crotch, it's hard. But what's the?
I think Hogan's still. I think with Hogan, it's just like you had no idea where he was going.
I mean, you can say the same for Dusty.
It's all about these nuts.
Oh, right, that was out of left field because it was just about like these sons and their famous daddies, and then
all I gotta say is Hogan made up a whole 2-3 words.
Fair. Well,
say it again, Jeff, because I can't fucking say it.
Wait, is he mentioned the Alamo in this one? Or no? Is that the other one?
The
No. I'm talking about Dusty. Dusty.
I don't think he did.
No.
he's an asshole.
Oh, he's an
He was an asshole.
Yo, asshole. Okay, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah,
No, he does make up words. He makes up a lot of words, and it's Dustyisms, man. I could listen to Dusty talk for forever. Oh man. So, but your vote,
commentary during '98 WCW.
Oh,
so
yeah, right. Red jacket, outsider shirt. Oh man.
Oh.
so
okay,
voting.
So voting, Johnny. Sorry.
Oh, as in like.
Let's do the Survivor style. Yeah, you go to the podium. Are you voting Hogan or this is the top dog still?
Oh, I'm going with Hogan still.
Okay.
While Hogan made up a whole word, King of these nuts. You can't beat that. You can beat King. King it is. Nuts. It was so sassy and
Oh, so sad.
badass at the same time.
Oh,
Because it's
God.
Dusty.
I love Dusty, man. I told you guys, I go watch his Hall of Fame promo, or Hall of Fame speech, I guess, all the time, man. I just love watching his mind work. The shock master, because he's gonna shock you. Come on, man. The things this guy has done.
Come on.
I mean, he
Daddy.
did the cinematic matches before anyone else did, man. He is the grandfather of cinematic matches. God love him.
A great
Damn, this is
grandfather.
hard, man. This is hard for me to go against Dusty because Brian Lawler puts in his work too. And then he's like, give him some charisma.
I've got a tongue. Like,
Give me 5. You want me to give you 5? All right, I give you 5, bitch.
Oh man. Oh god.
Fox, you're good at football.
He won rookie of the year. He won rookie. You can't take that away from Eric Watts. Say what we will, and we will say a lot. Captain Flair, yellow. Remember him in WCW, black and yellow Flair jeans, like one. Oh god, horrible. But he won rookie of the year from PWI, wrestler of the year. I don't know if his dad paid him off or what, but that's what he was that was what Dusty was referring to when he said, "You're rookie of the year."
I missed him coming up. I always just saw him in TNA where like they were trying to push him, but I didn't know why. Like,
It was the same in WCW,
yeah.
We all know why, you know.
but we still don't know why.
I can't tell you. I'll just say that Mike, who I just mentioned, Kevin Cheney, he interviewed like the whole spectrum of people that you could anyone we will talk about. He probably interviewed them, and he had just mentioned. I can't wait to read the book because he had mentioned one person we have mentioned being. I don't want to give it away. Being full of themselves. We'll just say it. Full of themselves. So, you know, the guy who playing keyboard, watch out. He's coming for you.
Coming to take that keyboard solo at the 20th anniversary concert.
Oh man! So what is your guys? I'm interested in that because we kind of mentioned it, but I mean, obviously I mentioned. But what's your first exposure to Dusty? Like, not in the Taz way, but what's your first exposure to Dusty?
Yowzers. It was WCW.
My dick, if you will.
Hey, come here, baby.
I don't know why my Dusty's always rubbing his face.
No, it was WCW because I used to rent WCW, like the tapes of WCW pay-per-views back in the day. That was how I watched. That's why I did my wrestling research. So I would just see Dusty on commentary because I was only doing shit from the 90s. I'll see him on commentary or linked up with the NWO. And
what a cool pairing.
Right.
Loved it. I loved it, man.
So I saw. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, just jumping in.
No, I was cutting you. Yeah.
Oh yes, I got I caught WCW like at the tail end because I didn't start watching till like August of '99 in general of anything.
Right.
So yeah, of course, like the perfect time to watch WCW. But I caught it like late 2000, or early up through the end, I guess. So I knew of Dusty and. Like I should have known more about him probably just because of where we lived, but no. So my first exposure to him was like I knew he was a big deal, or had been, but it was him and Flair and the whole like kissing the donkey ass or something. So that was my first exposure. So it was good old WCW. Dusty.
Oh God, love it. Yeah, man. I romanticize all of it. Obviously, I don't know if it was on camera. I'll be filmed and stopped and so many fucking times. I don't know what's gonna make air, but I romanticize my love for Dusty. Obviously, because who knows? I've been watching since I was, what am I, 95-ish? So I was.
Damn, you're 95? Oh,
nine years old. Yeah, because it was one of those things at first, this is going to sound really ironic, but it was one of those things that the kids in my school always liked WWF, and this was like when Razor Ramon, was big and all that shit, so they had like the magazine, and I was like, oh man, that guy looks cool, whatever. But I've never seen it prior, and then they, would talk about it, and I would have to make believe I knew what they were talking about, yeah, because I'm awkward and shit. And eventually I said, well, I guess I should start watching it, and then that's how I was exposed. And then I became a WCW guy instead. So I don't know. I guess it was because Razor Ramon was probably the first thing I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he jumped ship, and that's probably why, But, there was lulls in between. I won't say that I can remember everything. And that's the point, is I don't know where my first Dusty, like, true Dusty, whatever it was. But towards the end of WCW, there was the stuff as well, and I remember that. But he would pop in. Oh wait, we just talked about the Outsiders and stuff. So I saw him on earlier WCW, but not till 96-ish. So 96, 97, yeah. And then I loved when he went to ECW for that little Carino match, little run there on their dying days. Scott Hall fouled him not long after, I think. But yeah, man.
I saw Dusty against C.W. Anderson at the Boathouse. It was right after ECW closed, but right after WrestleMania 17. So like it was like RVD's on the show.
Okay.
C.W. Anderson, Rhino. What was Rhino on there? Whoever was there at the tail end. But yeah, it's Dusty Rhodes against C.W. Anderson.
Shout out to the Extreme Horsemen. Yeah.
Shout out to Riley. Got it.
Well, before I forget about it, I got a second little treat for you guys, obviously. Oh, spoiler!
Little tweet.
Ooh. All right, so hit whenever you guys are both ready. Get set up.
Ready. Yeah.
Hit the thumbs up or hit the thumbs up. Show me a thumbs up, and you guys play it at the same time. Try to get you guys at the same.
Hold on, I was being a burnout.
Oh, you're good. You're good. No rush.
Get back over. Yeah.
Time it. 3, 2, 1. I bought in.
It sounds a little bit like everybody's crossed with everybody tonight. That's an understatement, Dream. Russo, are we crossed with each other? If we are crossed, I need to know, because I like it when I'm crossed with a cancerous man. About 35 years ago, I drove up at a building just like this. When I looked outside, there was a marquee there. And that marquee said, Pro Wrestling at 8 p.m. It did not say that there was going to be a midget beaten off in a trash can at 8 p.m. In the words of my good compadre, what a rush that was.
Not a midget beating off in the trash.
Entertainment. We need entertainment. We need change. We can't lose.
Yo, I fuck with those Hogan Change t-shirts.
I remember in a hotel room after 300 days on the road, looking into a mirror across some cheap-ass dive that I was sitting in, drinking my last cerveza, if you will. Watching a black and white television and looking over at my bag, and the NWA title was sticking out. Right there, I knew wrestling was real. Right there, I knew wrestling was real. You guys in the back, I was asked here tonight by Mr. Jerry Jarrett, one of the great promoters of all time. 50 athletes, better listen back there. You have an opportunity tonight. I'm going to draw a line in the sand just like they did at Alamo. I'm going to draw a line in the ring. You got an opportunity to step up and grab a hold of that lightning bolt. Grab a hold of it before it practice to the ground.
There's no basement in the anime.
Oh, BG James out to observe.
Yeah, you need tradition and you need change. But guys, let me ask you this question. How about Ricky Steamboat wrestling for 1 hour, 300 days a year, 7 days a week? How about Jeff Jarrett last week, 3 men, 30 minutes of pain, blues, and agony? How about that? Or how about a midget beating off in a trash can?
The choice is yours.
Lord, I've never been so entertained in all my life. Vince Russo claims to be the new Messiah, the new change. Many people blame him for businesses falling and crumbling to the ground. You have an opportunity back there tonight to stand up, make a choice,
Was it Beetlejuice
cross
doing
this line in the stand, make yourself something, work to be world heavyweight wrestling champion, not that midget beating off in a trash can.
Wow.
Not the midget beating.
So I just about summed it all up. You got a choice to make. You guys got a choice. You guys on Monday got a choice. You guys in the industry got a choice. Everybody's got a choice to grab tradition and make it something new, something real, something right. Wrestling is real. It says pro wrestling on the marquee. It does not
A
say
midget
I'm beating off.
in the trash.
I got 1 point to make. I'm gonna sing it 4 times.
Sometimes we sing some old songs for some new people. The road goes on forever, the party never ends. So I'm gonna get in my old pickup truck, head my big old fat ass back down to Georgia. No, wait a minute. I ain't gonna do that. I got a six-pack, so I gotta get myself worked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you stand up for wrestling, for tradition, or do you? Hold on. Do you stand up for tradition and pro wrestling, or you just want to see a midget beating off in the trash? You got a choice. Make the choice.
You on Monday night. You get to say. I can't do it.
You boys on Monday, you got a choice.
No. Obviously, disclaimer. I don't know if midget is a socially acceptable term. If it is not, I will not believe it. But I will say ignorance. We'll correct that.
Fair point. Fair point. Yes.
In the future of our lives. With that being said, this to me is one of my favorites of all time. And it does unfortunately edge out foaming from the crotch. Like because he drove it home.
Yeah, what episode was that? I gotta go watch it.
That is episode 28 of NWA TNA.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
So who was beaten off in the trash can?
Tio? Was that his name? Tio
Okay.
Murder. I get them. There's 2 that were prominent. And actually, you know what's funny? And I didn't go back and watch it, but I remember going back and watching it, and yeah, it was funny. I laughed at it. So not just this. I mean the original.
Showed up with the gun.
Good question. This was after. Because we're in 2003 now. I believe, we're definitely in 2003, but I don't know when the gun thing happened. I feel like it was before episode 27, and 27 is the cutoff between the two. Why I know this, I don't know.
I just want to see that. I want to see that on a marquee. Just.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about typing it, and I put the dots just to, to save face. But Dusty, man, what verdict? Let's go the other way this time, Lucha. Oh wait, did we even? Oh yeah, I voted that the foaming at the crotch beat.
Pitched out.
Beat the Deez Nutz. But Lucha, you get the first vote in the Survivor. I don't know what the fuck they call it. Just where does this rank?
So I don't piss off the sponsors. I'm not gonna say the quote again, but if that last one doesn't beat foaming at the crotch, this one's got to.
Fair enough.
Jeez.
Johnny,
I'm on. Yeah, same here.
Nice.
This won me over.
We have a victor, a new champion. There we go. And what's great about this, and I implore you, fourth wall at home, to go watch the rest of this. As I said, it's episode 28. And it's about midway through. I just watched the whole episode. Fuck it. But when you watch it, it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. He shits on Vince Russo for a second, and then Vince Russo joins. And then Vince Russo says that he's only wanted two things in life. Growing up idolizing Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair. One was to shave Ric Flair's head, which he did. He said the other was to slap the giant birthmark off that fat ass of Dusty Rhodes. And then he goes back and forth, and Dusty holds his own. That's fucking funny. But I didn't want, I want to homage to Dusty, not bring in the, Vince Russo. But it's good shit.
Oh,
it's good shit. Yeah, man. But that's where he says Dalamo. So he does make up words. Dalamo?
Yeah.
It's like demand. Demand!
Dalamo.
I want to go back in I think this would be the best I wanted to say vessel. The best vessel. Vessel. One time one time the teeth. He needs to go back to Impact. I don't give a shit. But no, it's cool that he could use the old music. That shit's cool. But we got to get that picture, Johnny, for post.
Yes.
Okay. But one time I was in the TreeHouse, and I went to the kitchen, and I said to Kristen, without I wasn't watching wrestling, I wasn't talking about Matt Hardy at all, and I said something. I don't know how it came about, but I'm going to make up a sentence, but the word is what's important. I said, do you want anything from the refrigerator? And I was like, I no-sold it because I had no clue I said it. And she's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Fuck. Broken. Ugh, man. Embarrassing. What the fuck was the point of all this? The refrigerator, broken, we're getting there. Broken. So this one wins.
Every time I start
oh man. A lot of Goldilocks back there. The backstage announcer. Not enough love for Goldie when it comes to the history of backstage people. What the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, go watch that. Vince Russo. There we go. Thank you. They had that. That's probably not even what we last talked about.
I think it is actually. I think it is. Don't you doubt yourself.
No, because after that we talked about. I didn't want to talk about Vince Russo. Then D'Alamo. Oh, D'Alamo. That was what.
See, what's that?
D'Alamo. But yeah, no, that was a fun time, man. It's not all obviously PC. It all doesn't make sense booking wise or natural human reaction wise or what should be done why. There's a lot of buffers to it. Trust me, there's a lot of TNA stuff, but God, man, that era is fucking fun. To go back, I was looking for these, obviously the behind the curtain. That's why I used the same images twice a lot. I was only gonna do one. and like have it like be a whatever. But after hearing both of them, I couldn't decide, so I said fuck it, because I just kept finding just fun stuff. Do you know this whole time I've been trying to think of a way to work in Deez Nutz to this whole thing, and I can't fucking do it.
Do you remember the Christian joke? It was him and Jarrett. He's like, "What's the capital of Bangkok?" No, what's the capital of Thailand? Damn it!
Edit.
Bangkok. Bing.
Yeah.
Little cousin Joey for you. There you go. Oh, but yeah. Bangkok. Even that era was fun, man. Wrestling, I wish it would go back to being fun. I mean, there's some stuff that Impact does sprinkle in. They're doing the Back to Swingers Dungeon right now, but like anything Swinger does is dope. But there was like a time where not everything was goofy, but you know, like it didn't take itself so seriously all the fucking time, man. I miss that. I guess WWE still doesn't take itself seriously, so.
I mean, they just had Jackass.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They have moments like that still, but not as much as say, Razor Ramon, Macho Man, the colorful 90s era, man. I would love to go back. That's what it was. I would love to go back. This would be the perfect vessel. Hey, yo. This would be the perfect vessel to do a, like, time traveling, like, show. Now, you know, it'd still be the Treehouse or whatever, but we could go and watch or review old stuff like this or watch, you know. I don't like watch-alongs because I feel like we're talking over the craft of what we're trying. I don't know. It's weird.
Hey, y'all. Remember?
Yeah, that could work. And then there's a clip there.
Yeah.
One day Impact's gonna sue us. I don't know. So we could just put it in the show. Who gives a fuck? We could just watch it.
Or hire us.
Or yeah, we want it past the Pistons. Well, neither would have
the roster.
Great minutes. Great. So what do we have next up?
Take a look. Main Event Mafia, right?
No, because we just switched. I switched Dusty and Main Event Mafia.
Oh, so that's gonna.
So next week is the 420 special, ain't it?
Oh shit!